Hello, YouTube. I had an amazing day today. I went to American Girl Place and I bought a Truly Me doll. I had been waiting for the new Truly Me dolls to drop, which they did, I want to say 2 days ago. And the first opportunity I got, I'm like, I'm going to the American Girl store. I'm going to go pick one out in person. And I kind of knew which one I wanted to get, but I wasn't totally sure. And I thought, let me go there and see what I like in person. I might change my mind. So follow along if you want to watch me go to the store, and then stick around if you want to see which doll I ended up buying. And also, I picked up a few other things while I was in the store. And even though I've been to this store multiple times, I always have to stop and look at everything. The Disney princesses. There is Addie in her school outfit. Love that outfit. Kristen in her school outfit. And Samantha in her birthday outfit. I love this display of the pillow fight with the girls in their pajamas. Some of the outfits for the historical characters on display. Claudie. Is 4 of Claudie's outfits. I own all 4 of those outfits. I am so happy about that. Here are Nenea's outfits, including her newest one. Rebecca. And Mary Ellen with her outfits, including her newest one. Okay, now we're getting into the new Truly Me releases. So the first thing that I noticed was the varsity jacket for girls. I had to take a look at the extra large size because a lot of people have been saying that it does fit some adults. So I just kind of sizing it up or eyeballing it to see if it would fit. These are the t-shirts. Also for girls in girl sizes. And that is the extra large. Again, I was just eyeballing it to see if it might fit. These are the new patches. These are like little patches that you can put on your backpack, your jacket. I think they're adhesive, but they can also be sewn on. And here they are, the new Truly Me dolls. I was so excited to see this display. They just look so, so cute in the new outfits. It is so fun, the color scheme. There's one of the new ones, 132, that everyone is so excited about. She's so cute. She's so cute. Just getting a close-up on some of them. Again, a lot of these are, they're existing dolls, but they just look so much better in the new outfit. They almost look like brand new dolls. Like 115 has always been beautiful. They did keep some of the rainbow-haired dolls. I know there was a rumor that those dolls might be going away. So cute. There's the other new doll. I'm glad they did keep the 2 boy dolls. I wish there were a couple more boy dolls, but 2 is better than none. And then I was just looking around the store. This is down on the ground floor where they had all of the historical girl books. I love looking at the books. I am all about the books. And then I thought it was really funny. They had a tea party cookbook, which I didn't even know was a thing. And I had just filmed a video throwing a tea party for my American Girl dolls. So I wish I had known about that book. After I left American Place, I decided to pop over to FAO Schwarz because it's just next door, and I just wanted to see their Jellycat display because I had actually never been inside FAO Schwarz since they moved to the Rockefeller Center. I think they moved in 2018, so I hadn't been there since they closed their Fifth Avenue location in 2015. So I just took a peek. I wanted to see the Jellycat diner. It was a really fun store, actually. I will definitely have to go back there, but I was just exploring and doing a bit of window shopping. This was the Barbie display they had with all these cute outfits. And then, the Barbie dream house. They definitely have a lot more types of Barbies than they did when I was a little girl, which is really awesome. This is Rockefeller Center. It was a beautiful day, and everyone was out and about, just enjoying themselves. It was just a really nice day to be out. And finally, I walked over to Bryant Park and I had some lunch. So I ended up spending 4 hours in Manhattan today because it was such a beautiful day. It was 79 degrees, it was sunny, it was not humid, and I just wandered around and had a good time, and a lot of people were out and about. But I am back in Brooklyn now, and I wanted to do like a little mini haul of what I got at the American Girl place and also show you which Truly Me doll I ended up getting. So the first thing that I got was an impulse buy. This was not a planned purchase. I went to the store having a very specific idea of what I thought I was going to get. And then I saw this jacket. And this is a girl's jacket. It is not meant for adults, but this is the extra large and it fits. And nobody is more surprised than I am that it fit. And it fits comfortably. It's not even a tight fit. It zips up really well. There's even a little room left. The sleeves are long enough. For reference, I'm 5'2", so that's probably part of the reason is that I'm just short. But if you are an adult and you're wondering if the jacket will fit you, try it on. Maybe I feel like the extra large might fit a lot of women. I was actually really surprised. It's roomy enough in the shoulders and everything. And it has the AG Star logo in the back, which I love. It has the little AG monogram The front, it's knit. It's like a thick knit material. And then this is like a pleather. And it's lined. So there's like a white, I guess, polyester lining. And there are little stripes on the cuffs. And I love it because now I can match my doll. So this was totally an impulse buy, but I have no regrets. I really, really, really like the jacket. So let me show you what else I got. And everything else that I got, I had kind of planned to buy, so I had budgeted for it. So the first thing that I got was the second Claudie book. I have Claudie obviously in my collection, and she comes with her first book when you buy the doll. But this second book, for the longest time, had only been available as a hardcover. So I saw that they finally released it as a paperback, and I absolutely had to get it because I want to know how her story ends, because the first book kind of ends on a cliffhanger. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that I'll finally figure out whether or not she got evicted from her Harlem brownstone. I really, really enjoy these books. They're, I think, the reason that I got into American Girl in the first place is to learn about girls throughout history. So, yeah, I am very, very excited to have Claudie's second book. I really wish that the dolls came with more books. Like they used to have 6 books per doll, and now they just have 2, which is a shame because I really do think this is what sets American Girl apart from other doll companies, is that the dolls have stories. But anyway, I got this. The second thing I bought was Melody's second book, because I also have Melody. Claudie and Melody are right now the only historical character dolls that I have. And so Melody, of course, came with her first book, and now I get her second book. And I get to find out if she becomes a Motown singer. So I am really excited about that. It's also in paperback. This book has been out for a while. I just hadn't gotten around to buying it. So I'm excited to read these books. Okay, the next thing that I got is kind of basic, but I really like these. They are the display stands, and these had been like out of stock for the longest time, both in the New York store and online. They were like back ordered for months and stuff. So now that they're finally back in stock, I'm like, let me get one. Who knows, they may go out of stock again. And I wonder if I should have bought 2 of them, but I get one of these for every doll that I buy just because that's how I like to display them. They're not strictly necessary because the dolls will stand up on their own when they're new, but I like them. And they're nice. They're like wooden. They're like well made. So that's what I got. And now, what you've all been waiting for, what I've been waiting for, is to show you which Truly Me doll I ended up getting. So, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I want to first say that the employee in the AG store that helped me was so, so nice. I didn't film her, and I'm sorry I don't remember her name, but she was so nice, and we chatted for like 15 minutes. She's also a doll collector, and she was joking that like most of her paycheck goes right back into the store because she buys so many dolls, and she was lovely. So I just want to say I had a really nice experience at the AG store. Like people were really nice. So okay, this is what I got. I got 103. Got Truly Me 103. Here she is. Okay, I moved my tripod back, so hopefully you can see the box a little bit better now. But this is it. Truly Me 103. I know she's not a new Truly Me. She's not one of the new ones. It was really hard choosing a doll because I was surprised at how many of the dolls I really, really liked. And I don't know if it's the new outfit, but it just seemed like the dolls looked better. It has to be the new outfit. It's like a glow up. The outfit is so flattering on all of the dolls. Just everyone looked so good. Even the old dolls, just it's like they got new life into them. And I really struggled to make a decision, but I ended up going with the doll that I originally thought I was going to get, which is 103. And the reason I got her is because I really wanted a red hair doll in my collection. I love red hair so much, and American Girl doesn't make a ton of red hair dolls. So I had to have her. And I'll explain a little bit more about specifically why I got her. But I want to show you the box first because the box is redesigned to have a lot more pink in it, and I really like it. This is a very nice shade of pink, and then this is the American Girl red. It's a little bit of a berry red, um, but yeah, they just look really nice together. I think the color combination is beautiful, and I think that the brand refresh or whatever that American Girl has undergone is really good. Like the color scheme and everything is really good. So right off the bat, the box is very cute. But let us open it up. I'm so excited. All right. Oh my gosh. Here she is. Ah, here she is. I love her so much. The employee that helped me, like she like opened the box for me and we like stared at her for a while and like talked about her. So I've already taken a good look at her in the box and we were like looking at the little buttons on the denim skirt because they're like they feel very metallic. I don't know if they're plastic or metal, but they feel a little metallic. They everything about the outfit feels good quality, you know? Like the zipper is very smooth and everything. Um, the pleather sneakers, the extra t-shirt, the socks. Um, yeah, I love her. She has bright red hair and she has green eyes, but they're not like the green decal eyes Felicity had or that Isabel, the 90s twin, has. They're green pinwheel eyes, which is kind of rare. Like I'm trying to think of another AG doll that has green pinwheel eyes, and I can't think of one right now. Um, but they are not hazel; they're green. And I think once I take her out of the box, maybe I'll compare her to my 127 that has hazel eyes, just to see if we can see the difference. Okay, but I'm talking too much. Let me take her out of the box. I think I'll probably do that off camera because it's tedious, and then I will be back to show you her in more detail. So here she is out of the box, and I am so sorry. I thought I was recording when I took off her hairnet, and it turns out that I wasn't recording. So I'm really sorry that I didn't get footage of that, but here is her hair, and it is so beautiful. Look at it. It is like this silky copper colored hair with this curl in it. It's pretty long. It's like past her waist. She's so pretty. I love her hair so, so much. Um, yeah, that was the main reason that I got her is I really love red hair. I love curly hair like this. Gorgeous. Her hair does not disappoint. It is really, really beautiful. And here is her adorable outfit. I love the new brand colors. I love the rainbow socks, which match the colors on the t-shirt. And then the AG star everywhere, the AG logo. There is a star, of course, on the back of the jacket, just like the jacket I have on. When we take off the jacket, you can see the t-shirt better. Very cute t-shirt in rainbow colors. The pink on her sneakers matches the pink trim of the t-shirt, so that's a little detail. Let's see what color her underwear is. Pink, pale pink. And then she comes with an extra t-shirt, which is a new thing. Like, I don't think they've ever done that for a Truly Me doll. It's just include an extra t-shirt, which is really fun. Which also has like the rainbow, which matches the rainbow on the socks. Yeah, this t-shirt also, as you saw earlier, they made in girl sizes too. So your little girl can match her doll. So that's fun. I didn't see this t-shirt in a girl size though. but this one I saw. Yeah, I love her. I think this is a huge improvement over the previous version of this doll because, you know, like I said, 103 is not a new Truly Me doll. She's been around. Um, but she used to come in what I think is a really ugly, like green camo t-shirt dress. And I'll try to like put a picture of it on the screen, but it did nothing for her. It had like these weird patches on it. I can't even remember what shoes it came with. No socks, I'm pretty sure. It was not a good outfit. I don't know what AG was thinking. So you know, even though I kind of wanted this doll for a long time, her meat outfit just put me off the doll altogether. I'm like, I don't want that ugly outfit. So when I saw that she was getting the new outfit, I'm like, okay, this is my chance. I've got to get her now. And I especially love how her red hair looks with this like hot pink jacket. I love that combination. So yeah, she is super, super cute. She's classic mold, um, green pinwheel eyes. She has the thicker, like full eyebrows and the painted on eyelashes. And I just love her. So one thing I will say about the new Truly Me dolls is they don't come with this book that the previous Truly Me dolls came with, which was just a journal. And it was the same journal for every doll. So I don't particularly care about this book that much. So I don't think that's a major issue for me, even though I just said I love American Girl books, like for the historical characters. Journals, I don't feel as strongly about. So I think it's fine that they don't come with this anymore. And instead you get, you know, the extra t-shirt. There was a $10 price hike, which a lot of people have talked about. I think that's fair given the better quality of the outfit. I think the price hike is fair. The one thing I will say is that all of the Truly Me dolls now come with this exact same outfit, right? Except for the two boys. So that's just something to think about because obviously if you're a collector and you're planning on buying more than one Truly Me doll, you are going to end up with multiples of the exact same outfit. Whereas, you know, before you would get they had like 5 or 6 different t-shirt dresses that they cycled through. Granted, they were ugly. They were ugly t-shirt dresses, but at least it wasn't the exact same outfit. So, you know, pros and cons. It's a better outfit, but they all have the same outfit. Doesn't bother me that much. I'm not planning on buying like 10 Truly Me dolls, but I might end up buying another one, you know, and I'll just have 2 of these outfits. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of these outfits that go for sale on the secondary market. I wanted to compare 103 to 127 because 127 has hazel eyes and 103 has green eyes. And I really don't know if my camera is going to pick up on the difference, but I will try to show you. These are the hazel eyes. Do you see how they have like the brown flecks in them? Like they're pinwheel eyes with like the alternating brown and green. That's hazel, okay? And then this is the green eyes. They don't have those brown streaks in them. So it's a very subtle difference. But see, her eyes are just green. But they are green pinwheel eyes, not the green decal eyes that are like super, like almost emerald green. So that's interesting. I also seem to recall, and I might be misremembering, but I don't think I am. I seem to recall that the old 103 doll was described as having hazel eyes on the American Girl website, which of course that page doesn't exist anymore. I wish I had screenshotted it. But when I went and looked now, she's described as having green eyes. So I don't know if they actually made that change to the doll because these are different from the hazel eyes that 127 has. They're both beautiful, but they are a little bit different. So yeah, just something interesting. I'm happy to have a green-eyed doll in my collection because I didn't have one. So that is really cool. Okay, so why did I buy this doll? Not that you ever need a reason to buy a doll, but I did have a specific reason for buying 103. I am a huge Anne of Green Gables fan, and I wanted to have an Anne Shirley doll in my collection. So I am going to be naming her Anne, of course, And I think she makes a really good Anne. The only thing she doesn't have that Anne Shirley has is freckles. I am not certain that American Girl has ever made a red-haired doll with green eyes and freckles. I think the closest they ever got was maybe Mia St. Clair, but she was like a strawberry blonde. So if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments if there is in fact ever been a red-haired, green-eyed American Girl doll with freckles. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. So she doesn't have freckles. But otherwise, she fits the description of Anne Shirley with her bright red hair and her green eyes. And I just think she would be really, really cute as Anne. And I look forward to trying to find like period appropriate clothes for her. I haven't yet, but I've just been like looking on Etsy and stuff. You know, there are people who make Anne costumes for dolls. So I think that is what I'm going to end up doing with her in the future. And I had mentioned in one of my previous videos that I also have Truly Me 75, and I named him Gilbert because he is my Gilbert Blythe doll. So don't they look cute together? I think they look adorable together, and he's got the black hair and the brown eyes just like Gilbert Blythe. So now all I need is a Diana Barry doll, and I'm going to have my little Anne of Green Gables trio. So I look forward to being able to complete that set. I actually already have a doll in mind that would work for Diana Barry, but we'll see. I might change my mind. So that'll be a future purchase one day. I also want to get Addie. I have so many dolls on my wish list. We'll see. But that is it for today. I am so happy with Anne, and she's my 6th doll, by the way, that I've bought since I got into American Girl last November. So it is quickly becoming an obsession for me, and these dolls just bring so much joy to children and adults alike. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.